I'm going to show you guys an insane self-working card trick that requires no setup. It can be used with any deck and the cards can be shuffled until the spectator is happy. So here's what it looks like. You take out 2 queens, place them off to the side. We'll get to those in a minute. The spectator can then shuffle the cards until they are satisfied. Once they are, you then ask them just to take out a bunch of cards from anywhere in the deck. So let's say they take these, and while they're doing that, you have your back turned, so you don't actually see how many they take. Now, while your back is still turned, you get them to count them. So we're going to do this for the tutorial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards. Remember, this is all a secret. Once they've counted the cards, you ask them to place them inside the box like so and place that off to the side. You then get to ask them to shuffle these one more time. So once they've done that, you then do the following. You say, look, I'm going to show you 1 card at a time, and whatever card you see that falls on your number, for example, if you took out 5 and put them in that box, you're going to remember the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th card. Now, we're going to shuffle these one more time so you know I'm not cheating. So we know there are 11 cards in that box, but remember, if you're doing this live, you do not know. And so I'm going to show you 1 card at a time, and then you are going to remember the card at the 11th position. I'm going to show you a bunch of cards. Here we go. Okay, so do you have the card that's in 11th position? Here's what we do next. We take the 2 queens and we say, look, the queens are actually going to find your card that you are merely thinking of. And so, no, it's none of those. No, none of those. Actually, let's put the queens to work. So check this out, watch. No, it's none of those, but I'm sure the queens are going to find your selection. And so you can see now, between the 2 queens, we'll get rid of all these, there is 1 card. Now remember, you just thought of one. You could have taken any amount of cards from that deck and it would have been a different selection every single time, but the card you were thinking of is the 8 of hearts. Now let's see how that's done. Yo, what's cracking everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have an amazing card trick brought to you by, I believe it's John Bannon. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, it's called Mousetrap. It's an incredible self-working trick, and I don't know how the mathematics behind it work, but it does, and it's amazing. And if you're ready to learn it, I'm going to show you. So hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's just get straight into it. Let's go. All right, guys, so to do this trick, what you're going to need is a deck of cards, and that is about it. However, what is very important with this trick is that you have 52 cards in the deck. Now, you can't use jokers for this trick simply because you need to be able to get rid of 2 cards so that you've got 50 here. It's all mathematics. Don't ask me why. Just do as Uncle Steve says. So you can use any deck. It can be shuffled. There's no setup whatsoever. So here's how it works. We'll pop the box off to the side. So what you do, you just want to take out 2 queens, and then you're going to have the spectator shuffle the cards. And this is genuinely a trick that is pure mathematics, I'm sure. I'd love to know how it all works, but I kind of don't know. So we'll try and work it out. So once they've shuffled the cards, you want them to take out a bunch while your back is turned. Now, just take out a few, because you don't want them to take more than 20 cards out. Otherwise, the trick is screwed and it doesn't work. So get them to take a few out. So we'll just take these out. And as long as it's less than 20, we are good to go. So with a bit of practice and a bit of confidence, you're going to pull that off every time. So once you've taken out those cards, just say under the table or behind your back, just give them a count. And so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 9. And then you ask them to place them inside the box or in their pocket, wherever you want them to put them, out of sight, out of mind. Then you bring the deck back into place, and then what you do is you're going to ask them to shuffle them one more time. It just adds another layer of impossibility. So, well, that's what I think anyway. So once they've done that, you are then going to tell them just to think of the card that falls at their number. For example, if they took out 3 cards, they're going to think of 1 to the 3rd card. But we took out 9, and so they're going to think of the 9th card. But what you want to do, once the cards have been shuffled, is you are going to show, you're not going to count them out loud, but you are going to say, I'm going to show you a bunch of cards, and just remember the card that's at your number. But you're going to show 20 cards, okay? So there are 9 in that box, therefore we are going to, we actually don't even know what the selection is until the very end. And so this part's very important. So we show 20 cards, we count them in our mind, and they just think of the cards. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So obviously they're going to think of the 2 of clubs, but we don't know that. Then we just keep counting in our mind all the way to 20. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Once you've got here, the 20 cards go underneath, okay? Very important. So it's important with the wording with this part here too. You're going to show a bunch of cards. You're not going to say, I'm going to show you 20, just pick any one that falls at your number. So that's important. So from here, what we're going to do, I don't know if did I shuffle these when I was doing that little demonstration? I don't think I did. So from here, what you're going to do is you're going to grab the queens, and you are then going to spread 3 cards at a time. So you're going to spread off 9 cards first, but you're going to run it in 3s. So for example, 3, 6, 9, and the way you get away with it is you say, look, the queens are going to find your card. It's none of those, and I've just ran off 9 cards there. Place those on the table, say, no, I'm not sure about those, and you now run off 11. So you go 3, 6, 9, and then 2 more, okay? And I just use the whole, none of those, I'm not sure about these, and then I just take 2 there, making 11. Those go on top, and the rest go on top as well. Now from this point here, what you're going to do is do what's called a Klondike shuffle. So what you do is you put pressure on the top and the bottom of the deck like so, and then you're going to peel off a top card and a bottom card at the same time. Now if you put enough pressure here and over here with your thumb, you will only peel off 2 cards, one from the top and the bottom. And this is all self-working. So once we've counted the 9 and then the 11 with the queens, the card is actually positioned now 30 cards from the top. And so watch this. So what you do is you're going to peel off 10 pairs, and then you will see the queens start to appear. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, don't do this out loud, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now we'll see the queens. 10, there's 1. That will be their selection. And there's another queen there. Now you can keep going if you want to. I typically like to stop because it can go on forever. And then you say, look, the queens have got 1 card in between, and just spread all of these out to the side, and it will always be the selection. Completely self-working. A little tip, okay? So let's just do this part again. So we give these a shuffle, we use a different card. So remember there's 9 inside the box. A little tip here, the reason that we are counting, so 3, 6, 9, the reason we're doing this is because if we don't, we're going to be doing this Klondike shuffle forever. Okay, it's just going to be going on and on and on, and the trick gets a little bit boring. And so let's do this again. So we got, remember the card at 9th position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This time it's going to be the 5 of hearts. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Remember, this is all done in silence. Those go under the bottom. And then we now say, look, the queens are going to find your card. So we run off in our mind 3, 6, 9. So no, not sure about those. And then we do 11, 3, 6, 9, and then 2 more, making 11. And just chuck those on top. And then we put pressure on the top and the bottom. And then you should be able to do the Klondike Shuffle by taking one on the top and the bottom. And you just do this until you see your queens with a card in between, and it will always be their selection. So we're looking for the 5 of hearts this time. You can stop here if you want, or you can keep going. So we'll just keep going. There we go, and we'll just stop there. We get rid of all the other cards. And this is the point here where it's important that you say, look, you could have thought of any card. You could have taken any amount of cards out of the pack and put them into the box, and it would have been a different selection. However, you thought of the 5 of hearts, didn't you? How freaking incredible is that? I think it's mind-blowing. It just seems impossible, but it's all self-working, and you can thank Uncle Steve for that one. You're welcome. So what did you think of that one? Let me know down in the comments if you want to continue seeing self-working card tricks, because I absolutely love them. If you want to see something that's a little bit more complicated, hey, I'll oblige and I'll be happy to do that as well. It's really nice to be back on the tubes. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling amazing. I'm ready to get right back into this. The studio's coming together nicely, slowly but surely. And I will see you guys on the next one. And if you want to see more amazing self-working card tricks, just go to this little playlist here. I think it's around here somewhere. Remember to hit the subscribe button and the like one as well. Just shows your appreciation. Anyway, I'm out of here. See you guys. Bye-bye.